I'm Alain.
I'm Sylwia.
And this was day 2, level 3.
For level 3, you might want to also look at the level 2 recap, since it also has information for you.
Yes. So we took what we did in the all levels class, which was the technique class based on the sugar push element. And what we did, we'll do the whole thing.
Yeah.
So basically, ba, ba, da, 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 da. Rock, step, twist, turn, and boom. Right? The important thing here with the sugar push is to make sure it's coming from our core, basically, and not from our arms. Right? So we are using this motion. As she's coming in, I'm redirecting basically my follow with my hips and my core.
So we have loopy arms, and we want to engage. We just want to basically be following and leading with our bodies.
It's important that everything is done with intention, gusto, and just confidence when you're doing this movement, not to hesitate on certain steps, really making it clear. Step. Yep, that's fine. Do it again.
I was thinking about something you just said.
I'm
Sorry.
going to go rock, step, rock, step, twist, turn, and boom.
I was thinking about.
Yep.
I was thinking about followers. For the followers, when the leaders are using it with intention, our goal is to hesitate, to really own where we are, and not to jump ahead to the next thing. Which means that in the context of this waiting and we're going forward, here I'm going to stay. I'm staying with the leader, as opposed to jumping away really quickly, which might look like this. And then we can do something. We can still do it that shape, but we're no longer going to have that feeling. So it can still look like the same shape, but it's not going to be that feeling of being one.
The last thing we talked about was more of a discussion, which was based on the idea of the leaders leading and being present and listening for what the follow is going to put into the dance.
Which we call large leader ears.
Large leader ears. And from a follow perspective, you want to just quickly
From the follow perspective, it's an exercise where you go out on a limb with energy. So instead of trying to add to the discourse that's being sort of presented by the leader and just sort of say, yeah, here's a little variation, or here's a rock step, or something that is additive. I was trying to do things that were transformative. So things that transform what we're doing. So a good example of that is the swing out that I did. So I'm going to swing out. Oh, so that was transformative because I decided to send my foot there, and Alan was like, I'm totally gonna take this energy
and send it forward, right?
And then all of a sudden something else is happening. So instead of adding, I'm transforming, and Alan is using that. Another example that we showed was the one where you said, boom, so in this particular case, Alan was just leading me to the side. Yeah, he's just doing this. I could just be following that. You know, that would be just following, or me doing some status, or I'm using the energy and I'm just adding to it. And then transformative is me going to go. That was transformative, and Alan caught it and was like, yeah, I'm with you.
Thanks, guys.
So,